Okay, so here's what we did. If you listen to Thursday's show, it was too long.
Understatement.
So although compared to some season 2 jobs, some top 10s of the year, I think we pushed 4 hours on one of them.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we definitely
So
did. And also, like, some of the much earlier episodes that no one listens to were... Some of those were just ramble on for
2.5 hours of rambling. This I will say, it was a tight 2 hours 15. Like, it's got content. It's got content.
Yeah, it wasn't hard to think of things to talk about. It wasn't.
No.
What's in the news today? What do we?
We weren't.
You guys see this?
We weren't reaching for anything. It was like we hadn't seen each other in months and had so much to get out. Except we saw each other last week also.
Yeah. But this one wasn't hard to get through. Had a lot of interesting tidbits and little bits of information.
Tips and tricks.
Trips and tacks.
Hacks and cheats.
Honkers and bonkers. Knockers and chonkers. I don't know. I am out of ideas.
I was gonna say.
I am completely out of ideas.
You can't start like that. You have to work your way there within, 15 minutes you can be out of ideas. You can't go off the dome.
I'll go off your dome.
Okay.
I'll set off your dome.
Okay. Look. We're trying to run a show here, and that show is we did it a little sooner than last time. What we
41 minutes in last time.
Was it 41 last time? And then we did it again at the end because it had been another hour and a half to remind people what was happening, where they were,
who we are,
that they're safe. Things are.
This is a safe space for everyone.
Things are going to be all right. Who did tangent time? Who did that? Everything's going to be all right song. Late night. No, everything's gonna be all right. Everything. And it was classical music. Was it Pachelbel's Canon in the background? Maybe.
I don't know. Is it Shaggy?
It's not Shaggy. Sweetbox, which is now was saying it out loud a completely unacceptable name. But was it Sweetbox? Everything's gonna be all right. Anything? Did I make up a female singer of the late 90s named Sweetbox? That honestly makes more sense than it being real to me.
I'm not seeing.
Are you mentally retarded? I'm gonna search one goddamn thing and it's gonna be there.
It's right here.
I don't know what you're fucking doing.
It's Sweetbox.
Why did it? Then why did you say a second ago you're not seeing anything?
I don't know. It's right here. Sweetbox. Everything's gonna be all right.
Fuck off. I am.
You got something in your craw.
I am so fake mad at you right now.
I'm sure if I heard it, I would remember it, but just seeing the name Sweetbox doesn't make me think of anything.
We can agree that it shouldn't be her name, right? That it's not okay.
No, she's talking about her pussy.
I know she's talking about her pussy.
She's saying her pussy is a sweet box.
I know, but how can you do that? This was on the radio.
Yeah, it was a different time. Nobody was looking to get canceled.
It's true, nobody was looking to get canceled, but Sweetbox, was she followed up by I'm Only Happy When It Rains by Trash Pussy?
Or Chocolate Backdoor?
Chocolate Backdoor? Are you searching Chocolate Backdoor on Wikipedia?
I'm looking up Sweetbox, a German-based pop music project formed in 1995.
That helps my theory that it was Pachelbel's Canon, because Pachelbel was German. Let's keep
find
digging.
out. Apparently, throughout the years, Sweetbox had several lead singers, so it's not necessarily even the same.
It's a menudo.
It's a menudo, I guess. Yeah.
You've been menudoed.
I've not heard of any of the people's names that are the lead singers.
Frau Liesel Heidenreich.
Heidenreich. Nice.
Was she the lead singer of Sweetbox?
Yeah, she was. Okay, so let me find.
I think that the only German name I could pull was Lethal from fucking Sound of Music.
All right. Let me get to the singles here. That's compilations. Of all,
I can't believe there's. I guess maybe they had singles in Germany. There has not been a single on this side of the pond besides Everything's Gonna Be Alright.
they've had 10 studio albums,
So why?
and one is in 2020.
Let's buy it.
2020.
Let's buy it through Columbia House, so we only have to pay a penny.
One live album, a bunch of best ofs.
Of course. I mean, 10 studios. You're gonna have some besties.
Here we go. Debut album is the only album that had American singer Tina Harris as the front woman.
How's her pussy?
This song is based on Air from Johann Sebastian Bach's Orchestral Suite No. 3, played on the track by the German Symphony Orchestra.
Okay, it's Bach. It's not Vegetables Canon. That's
Tina Harris.
That's a tricky search, but I think there is a pop song that uses Vegetables Canon. It's not. Graduation by Vitamin C doesn't use it, does it? No. I don't think so. That one, that's gonna have to be some independent study on that one. Unless someone just wants to tell. Why don't you just tell me the name of the movie you want to see? Yeah. So are you seeing if Tina Harris has done anything else for us?
She's done nothing.
Okay.
She's done one solo album after, and that was it.
All right. So we're Germans, and we're going to do a music project. So we're looking for singers for our new music project. What's it called? Sweet Box.
You know
Really?
that means pussy, right? Yeah, I'm aware.
Yeah, we know he's pussy.
What do we got? In 2002, pop music just
Oh, it sounded promising, then you trailed off.
So Kylie Minogue's 1988 UK #1 hit single "I Should Be So Lucky"
How
was based on Canon and D.
old is Kylie Minogue that she had? I guess
She was young then, but
guess
she's
she was
still
young in
pretty
88.
old. The Farms 1990 single "All Together Now."
no,
Sunday Morning on Procol Harum's.
no.
The Pet Boys 1993 cover of "Go West."
on.
Played up the song "Resemblance" to both of it.
The Pep Boys covered the Pet Shop Boys.
The Pet Shop Boys.
Okay,
The Pet. P-E-T.
okay. I thought. Okay.
No, I did not
thought
say-
you said the cover of the Pet
No,
Shop Boys.
the Pet Shop Boys 1993 cover of.
I thought Manny, Mo, and Jack, the Mechanics
Oh.
with giant heads, covered the Pet Shop Boys.
I think I know what the answer is, but we'll see.
I would.
Coolio's 1997 "See You When You Get There" is built around a sample.
Oh, I'll see you when you get there. If you ever
Other
get
songs
there.
that make use of
See you when
the
you
Passion
get
Bell's
there.
canon chord progression include "Streets of London" by Ralph McTell, "Basket Case" by Green Day, "Don't Look Back in Anger" by Oasis,
I mean, those are similar. I do
and
not.
"Graduation Friends Forever" by Vitamin C, who shows her tits in one of the Wishmaster movies. Full circle. This podcast is full circle. It goes back to Vitamin C's tits in Wishmaster every goddamn time.
Not done clapping for myself. Pretty fucking psyched. Pretty fucking stoked on Scott right now, I gotta say.
Remember.
Feeling good. But also definitely see you when you get there. Now, if I can pull what soundtrack "See You When You Get There" is from, I'll lose my mind.
Dangerous
I'm
Minds?
gonna say it's not the High School High soundtrack, is it?
It is not. I know what the answer is.
You know the answer?
It shows me right here.
Lead me there. Take me down a road.
I can't click on it because you'll see. So just don't look at my screen.
Okay, I'm gonna look over here.
Well, it's a movie you
Love or
It's
hate?
a movie you really like,
Okay.
and it's a movie that a few...
Oh, shut up. Is it Nothing to Lose?
Yes, it is.
Yes. Love that soundtrack. Also has Crazy Maze by Des'ree.
Yeah,
Great
it's got,
fucking song.
Naughty by Nature. It's got...
God damn, is there anything...
some N-words I can't say.
Is there anything that Nothing to Lose can't do? Guys. Oh, it's got Quad City DJs?
Outcast.
Like the Quad City DJ song? Oh.
No, it's got Route 69.
I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, if it's not gonna be Come on the Train and Ride It, it might as well be Route 69. Damn, guys, go see Nothing to Lose. It's nearly impossible to find. It does not have a Blu-ray release
or DVD that you can get a hold of. It's literally impossible.
But goddamn, it's a good movie.
Yeah.
Fuck, it's the best Martin Lawrence movie. A lot of people are gonna come at you with your Black Knights, with your Blue Streaks, with your
Yellow Jacket,
Big Mama's House 2. Oh, I see you were going colors. I see what you did. It's okay.
Whoa.
It's cool.
You can't say that.
Colors.
You can't call him a colors.
Trois couleurs. Rouge, blanc,
That's
bleu.
some real risque conversation.
No, I spun it into art film talk. I'm counting it as a win. You know what? I'm putting it in the book. Drew?
Putting it in your pussy book?
It's going to the pussy book.
Wait.
What?
Oh, no. Never. Okay. Gotcha.
Did you get confused?
No, I saw that.
Did I see Steven Tobolowsky?
No.
Okay.
An actor who I thought was a different actor, but then said, "Wait, isn't he already dead?" And then it wasn't. Danny Aiello, star of Do the Right Thing.
Yes.
Died last year? This year?
Yeah, 2 years recently.
Ago. And then
he thought he was Danny Trejo.
Well, his son died.
Oh.
But it says, like, American actor, Do the Right Thing. I'm like, wait a minute. Number one, he was already dead. Number two, how is he only 65? And then I clicked on it and realized it was his son.
Ah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Continue on your way.
Where was I going?
I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention to you.
I was being pretty psyched about Nothing to Lose. Oh, I think I was going to say the name of the show. Yeah,
Good thing that we got 12 minutes in before we really started to do things.
I mean,
properly.
we almost had it, but then goddamn Sweetbox got in there.
Sweetbox,
which I feel like was your fault. I feel like you.
I'm more of a chocolate box.
I feel like you brought up Sweetbox and really derailed the show. Does that sound right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The name of the show is The Worst Year of Our Lives, and I'm Scott, and you can find me on the Twitter machine at not Scott Henson. I know
Definitely
it
not.
seems counterintuitive, but trust me, you're gonna like what you see, unless you're not white or a man or straight or gay. If you're not those things, you might have a bad time.
I like how much you were struggling to get that out of your mouth.
If you're a woman, if you're a minority, and if you have a sexuality.
You don't often hear the term have a sexuality.
If you have a sexuality,
used,
you won't like it. But otherwise, have a ball. You can retweet, you can quote tweet, you can block me. You can mute me, which is like a nicer version of blocking.
Yeah,
it's the blocking that doesn't hurt my feelings. When I go to your Twitter and see that I can't see it anymore because this user has blocked you. As I can't even remember his name, but some YouTuber of some minor renown blocked me.
Logan Paul.
It was Logan Paul. Yeah, we had I didn't know who he was. We had never had any interaction.
Must have had some association to Bill or something.
Maybe, yeah, or maybe he just thought I was cuter than him and couldn't handle it. He's like, I can't see this cute guy every day.
You know what? That's a struggle.
Yeah,
having to see a cute boy every day.
Yeah, come on, every day.
Very hard.
That's a lot. Yeah, very hard indeed.
Only hard.
If you catch my drift. Oh, are we gonna do Would You Rather?
I mean, we could do the word "Would you rather." It was probably the most challenging real would you rather that I've heard in a long time of would you rather be constantly fully erect but you can never come no matter how much you jerk or have sex or anything, you are always hard but
like
nothing...
never do you know how much I'm jerking?
Yeah, and it wouldn't matter.
Because I'm jerking.
Yeah, you set a world record for most times masturbated in a Nanaimo hotel room.
2.
And that's the most.
That's the most.
You had a long refractory period.
I mean, the 2 took all day.
But that was because you were edging.
No.
Oh.
I gotta work.
Yeah, that's true.
I gotta earn it. Well, first I gotta find it.
And then you gotta deserve it.
And then I gotta deserve it.
It's, okay, so constantly hard, fully erect boner, but you can never come. You never get release, and your erection is so painful, but you're always like full, girthy, double thick hog, no matter what.
Are you horny?
Or
are you horny?
Or
are you just are you horny, or are you just like the erection is an inconvenience?
I'll say...
Or will you field questions after you've revealed both?
I'll field questions after the options have been given.
Thanks.
So yeah, or would you rather never be able to get an erection ever again? No,
Man,
nothing more.
Could you even imagine?
But
imagine your dick not working.
Nothing more than your regular...
What a fantasy world.
Your regular
where you can't get erections.
Resting flaccid penis.
Yeah.
It never moves, but any slight contact to that penis makes you immediately ejaculate. However, the ejaculation...
Don't say the however, because that's one of my important questions.
So yeah, either fully erect, massive throbbing hog that never comes, or
never
constant flaccid penis that comes even like a hand grazes it, or you get in the shower and water touches it, or you
I like that one.
You adjust your position sitting down and your underwear moves.
I like the shower one.
And you are constantly coming. Now,
so
there were questions asked.
Well, yeah, there's a couple important clarifying points, because on paper we're looking at all boner, no cum, or no boner, lots of cum.
No boner, always cum.
Yeah. So I'd say the most important question on each side is on the all boner side. How does the boner feel? Like I said, is it just an annoyance? Are you horny? Is it a pleasurable boner? And then on the other side, no boner comes at anything. Does the cum feel good? Is it a good orgasm?
So what I had hypothesized originally for you was that
this is specific for me.
This is just in general. This is part of the thing.
This is my life now.
If you come, it can't feel good, because then one feels bad and one feels good. So they both have to feel equal.
Okay.
So the coming is non-pleasurable, and it is a complete inconvenience and a constant embarrassment.
Yeah.
And with the erections, I think you have to be constantly horny.
Okay.
It has to be equal amounts of unpleasurable and equal amounts of inconvenience.
Inconvenience and embarrassment and all that. Based on that, I go all boner, no cum.
Yeah, I think I go all boner, no cum.
Because first off, it's a power move.
Correct.
Walking around constantly hard.
And like, you would get a medical card that says
this
like,
man
I am not sexually aroused by your child. I
guess you would need the card for kids.
I cannot control my erections.
Because I go to a lot of softball games.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
T-ball even.
T-ball games. You volunteer umpire at T-ball games.
This is a tangent, but I was thinking the other day, I would fucking crush at T-ball right now. I would be so good. I would sock so many dingers.
Why don't we just convince someone that you're Jack? You're full-grown Robin Williams, but you're really only 8. And then we go sign you up for some T-ball. And you would just sock so many goddamn dingers.
I would love to jack some T-ball. I would love nothing more. Like, there are a lot worse ways to spend your summer than Jack and T-ball.
You would love nothing more than to go to a T-ball game and Jack.
And Jack. Yeah. By Francis Ford Coppola.
By Francis goddamn Ford Coppola. Ah, what a day. Yeah, I think there is something to be said about at least having the full hard erection. It would still feel pleasurable to be inside of an orifice.
You could fuck.
Like, the warmth of a mouth or a beehole or, I guess, a vagina.
Last choice. Distant third.
Still feels good, but you're just frustrated that you can never come. And if you really wanted to, you could get your testicles removed. You could remove the inconvenience of your testicles.
Can you get your dick removed?
No.
Okay.
Dick is non-operative.
Can anyone get their dick removed?
What do you mean? In general?
In general.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or I was wondering if it was off the table.
No.
I was wondering if this question was becoming transphobic.
No.
Okay.
Anyone can get anything lopped off or added on unless you choose constantly hard no cum. Then you're stuck.
Then dick for life.
Dick for life.
Okay. New wrinkle. In constantly hard no cum scenario, I'm trans. Now what?
Okay.
Seems like a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
I might switch it up.
You might go only cum.
I might go the other way if I'm trans.
Okay.
Because
so
it's
no embarrassing boners.
But here's what. Yeah, here's why. It's less dick. That's fair, right?
What do you mean?
Boner versus no boner is.
Oh, like you're saying in the context of
you
right,
have less dick going on.
I thought you were implying that male to female trans have smaller dicks. That's what I thought you were saying.
I was not.
And I was like, what do you mean less dick?
Less
But
dick?
what you're saying is a less obvious prominent dick. So for someone who is trans, people wouldn't
someone who
see...
could do without their dick.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes more sense than what I thought you were saying.
Yeah, okay. Switch it back up. I'm trans species, but hyper masculine. Back to boner.
Yeah.
And I'm gluing barbs on.
Gluing barbs. I'm like, okay.
There's got to be a better way.
This might be a weird question that I don't want the answer to, but I'm going to ask.
Hit it.
So, there are like bad dragons that are muzzles, right? And
yes.
And there are bad dragons that are anatomically correct penises.
Yeah.
And I think maybe I've seen it on the website before. Are there like penis sheets that have like the barbs and stuff on them?
I think there's some sheathy stuff. I don't like. There's nothing like a sharp barb. I think there's like some sort of ridged stuff. Don't forget the ridged chips. What's that from? Oh, bedtime stories.
Why is there no bad dragon website?
I hope that your girlfriend parental blocked Bad Dragon on your shared computer.
No, this is my computer.
This is Daddy's computer.
This is Daddy's
Nobody
computer.
blocks shit.
There's a wiki fur.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
It's busy.
Oh boy.
Yeah, our evening just got booked up.
I don't know why it wouldn't show me the website. That was so weird.
I like how so you had to access Bad Dragon through WikiFur?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Accessories, Packers, wearables.
It'd be there's you go. There's your sheets.
No,
yeah.
okay,
So it's nothing like.
That's not what I was thinking.
It's just sort of ridgy
Packers.
stuff.
What a website! What a time to be alive.
They make.
Yeah.
They make billions of dollars.
Oh, that's crazy. Honestly, I would love to get a job working there. I think it would be so much fun.
Absolutely.
The octopus tent, the taco. No,
oh boy.
I don't care for these, but I'm still looking.
I'm scrolling all
XL chance
the way through.
Oh, this one's gross. It's like a snail. What the fuck?
That's just a paw?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are accessories? Oh, just lubes and condoms. Why would you need to... Okay, why would you need to buy condoms from Bad Dragon?
Okay, look, if I'm...
I guess if you want to get all your needs at one place as opposed to several... Okay, what the fuck is this? An esports jersey for Bad Dragon?
We're getting them!
Oh,
Are you kidding me? Those are fucking sick.
How much for... Okay, I'm gonna look at an extra large.
Plus shipping. Let's
Add
see.
to cart.
Let's see what we're looking at. here.
$20.
The jersey's only $20. I don't care what shipping is. We're getting them.
$20 Canada.
Bad Dragon
Can I just
esports
go forward
jersey.
with... Oh, I have to fill out information. All right, well, I'm just gonna go that at
That is a delight.
first name.
I was not...
Steve. Oh,
I was ready for so many items, but not that one. I'm more shocked at that than anything that fits in an ass. Look at you having to type your name.
no, I'm just doing like bullshit.
You should put your full name and address.
Oh, sure.
And your work email.
Okay, now all that's filled out. I put my
Okay.
name as Steve Schneider. Double check your
Double check your
address.
address. It looks like your address might be fake.
43.39. So shipping is $3.39 more
than the item?
The item.
I mean, that is often the case with shipping in Canada.
If I get FedEx International Economy, if I get
How fast can we get them here?
UPS Worldwide
I
Worldwide
give
Express,
you-
1 to 3 days.
Okay.
Only costs an additional like $2.
Oh, so
it
get
would be,
the
it would be
fast one.
$45 to get that here in 1 to 3 days.
It's not bad.
Nope.
Well, I guess we've got our plans. What
They are so fucking tacky. Like they are hideous. Do I have to get Duke on the back?
No, I think that's the guy's name. Oh, okay, I was gonna say I don't like that the classic logo isn't on the front.
No.
It's just the arm logo.
Yeah.
I don't like the front logo, honestly.
This one, no, it's
No.
stupid.
It is tacky.
It is a dragon.
Yeah.
There's
could
a
do better.
Cyber Dragon shirt. There's masks.
Not the first, and certainly not the last time.
The mouse pad. That is
I
awesome.
like the mouse pad.
It's even got a butt. Or
that's good.
boobs.
Oh,
Boobies.
but never both.
Or feet.
Ah.
Or-
Or balls. And a huge dick.
Wow.
Man,
That rules.
you know what? Credit where it's due. They kind of thought of everything.
I want to meet who invented Bad Dragon. Can we be friends?
Yeah, Kevin Bad Dragon of Santa Fe, New Mexico.
Yeah, I feel like I think it's a joke, but it's not. Oh, look at this.
Dakimakuras?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Wow.
That one is very sexual.
Oh, really? The just to recap, the body pillow from the animal dildo store is very sexual.
I also like that there's like sexual ones without nudity and
Yeah.
then sexual ones with nudity.
Yeah, in case you're, if you're shy.
I'm shy. Or in case you don't want people to come to your house and see your Bad Dragon body
Yeah,
pillow.
like you can see my regular body pillow with sexual overtones, but I don't want you to see nips.
But you know what? I understand more now.
Doesn't that
That-
seems
you know what?
real-
Makes more sense.
Let's say you're having a dinner party.
I don't want to, but okay. You can get scarves. Bad Dragon scarves.
I like it.
But it's wolves, dragons, unicorns, that's it.
There's like, as I recall, not that I've done
Frequented the site.
deep research in it. There's like no cat stuff on the site.
I've noticed.
And you not to throw friend
Friend of the show, or
friend-
just friend?
both.
What the fuck? How does this one work?
But not to throw the good people at Nomad Complex under the bus. I don't know if you recall the conversation we had at his place and how he was whining about cat merchandise.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I fucking hate selling cat merchandise. Every goddamn cat is like, this one isn't quite right. I'm like, yeah, we're particular, bitch. Make it right. Is it that hard? God.
Apparently.
You know what, Nomad? You make a nice bandana, and then you give them to me, and then I sell them. I like the business model.
And sometimes you give them to me.
And sometimes I give them to Drew.
Or I guess occasionally Kelly, but who cares about Kelly?
Yeah.
We're trying to keep this one shorter, and we're already at 30 minutes.
Pretty good. A little bit of Sweet Box, a little bit of Bad Dragon, boom, preamble, done. Bingo, bango, baby, you got a stew going.
WWF In Your House 20, No Way Out of Texas. This show sucks.
It's not good.
Other than 2 matches, it is dog shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Regrettably, it is.
So, it's from the Compaq Center in Houston, Texas.
I'll tell you what, yeah, say what you will about the show. Business-wise, WWF is on the come up.
16,000 people, which is a huge step up from the last In Your House, which was in, what, bumfuck nowhere... Hartford.
Sister Dick, Tennessee.
Springfield, Mass.
Oh, the one
and the
before
attendance was 6,000.
Yeah.
So 10,000
10,000 more than
live
2 months ago.
Went to the pay-per-view.
Pretty good. Attendance record for the building.
Attendance record for the building.
Yeah.
Also, the entranceway was, an actual entranceway and not just a black curtain.
Million times better than the shitty DX from last show.
It looked like the pieces of the Hell in the Cell.
It did.
Just built into an entranceway, a walkway.
It was cool.
With barbed wire on the top. It was so much better.
Yeah, and for the name of the show, I seem to recall, because it's No Way Out of Texas, which is a very clunky name, I'm pretty sure... They just wanted it to be No Way Out, as it was in later years. Every other later year besides this one. It's not like there was a No Way Out of Texas 2.
Electric pooper.
But I'm pretty sure WCW in 1998, which was the last year they had any fucking clout, got mad at them because the reason they named it No Way Out is because the initials are NWO. And I'm sure they even used a logo for No Way Out that had an NWO or something.
Probably.
And WCW got mad. And they're like, no, it's No Way Out of Texas because once you go there, there's your steers. There's your queers. There's your exes. Don't forget about them. All of them.
And yours, in some cases, are all 3.
And I'm all out of bubblegum. I think I got it right.
Yes. So there wasn't one in 99. Then in 2000, it was just No Way Out.
See, that's very interesting, and I'm glad you said that. I didn't ask, but I wish I had. Drew is Vancouver's answer to a question that nobody asked. Because I was kind of thinking, even though WCW was mostly gone to shit in 99, it still would have been early 99, and
February.
They still could have gotten mad in 99.
Yeah.
But
by
they
2000...
didn't, because it was St. Valentine's Day Massacre in 99. Yeah. But 2000, WCW has bigger problems than WWE calling a pay-per-view NWO. Yeah. That makes perfect sense.
Can you tell me what the main event of No Way Out 2000 was?
Yes. Angle Rock.
No, that's 2001.
Fuck! God! Damn it!
You better kill yourself. There's a balcony right there. Jump off.
Okay, let's regroup. Let's not torpedo the whole show because
let's not come in our pants.
We're a year off on the No Way Out main event. Oh, sorry, No Way Out 2000.
Yeah.
Triple H Cactus Hell in a Cell. But
I know, but it's too late. Sorry. Cactus Jack, Triple H, title versus career, Hell in a Cell.
And Triple H won.
And Mick Foley never wrestled
Cactus
again.
Jack retired.
Yeah, never wrestled again.
Did not wrestle until the very next pay-per-view, as I recall.
Yeah.
And I was also trying to remember why the hell that happened. And the best, even like upon research, the best I sort of got was they really at the expense of a good match wanted 4 people so you could have a McMahon in every corner. And if he wasn't hurt, Austin would have been in there.
Yeah.
But apparently Jericho was supposed to have been in there, and the best we can figure is Triple H was worried about how popular Jericho was and kind of iced him.
And also, he didn't think Jericho was a main event.
Oh yeah, I guess it was just like Triple H
to him, he was like,
having
why would
super pull and saying, "Oh no, you can't put this guy."
He was like,
in
"Why
there."
would you put like me? I'm a main eventer. Rock, he's a main eventer.
Big Show is
he's
also
a main
a
eventer.
person.
And then you're gonna put in this guy who's like a comedy mid-carder.
Yeah.
The next year was Kurt and Rock, and then the next year was Jericho Austin for the undisputed title. Then Rock Hogan.
Yes, the second Rock Hogan.
They did them all the way till 2009.
Then they changed to Elimination
Then they
Chamber.
did 2012, and then that was it.
Oh, there's a No Way Out after they changed it
There
to
was a No Way Out 2012, but it was in June, not February. And the main event was John Cena versus Big Show in a steel cage, where if Cena won, John Laurinaitis would be fired, but if Big Show won, Cena would be fired.
What's going on with No Way Out?
You don't remember this poster?
2012.
Daniel Bryan and AJ Lee?
Maybe, but it's just weird there was a No Way Out.
And that was when John Laurinaitis got fired.
Damn shame. After beating John Cena the month before.
There was also a Ryback squash handicap match
Sick.
of noted current
Oh.
Dark Order members
Oh.
John Silver and Alex Reynolds.
Really? Silver and Reynolds in 2012?
Getting squashed by Ryback.
Little baby beaver boys.
In a minute 38.
On pay-per-view.
And then Punk, Danielson, Kane, triple threat for the title.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Sin Cara Hunico, Layla Beth Phoenix, primetime players over Gabriel and Kid, Primo and Epico and the Usos, Christian over Cody Rhodes, Santi Morella over Ricardo Rodriguez, Sheamus over Dolph Ziggler, and Brodus Clay over David O. Tunga.
I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings,
But
I don't think I need to revisit that pay-per-view.
Well, we're gonna watch it
or
after this.
see it for the first time.
We're gonna watch it after this,
That
so-
rings a 0 bells.
well, we're going to watch it after this.
I don't know if it's real.
It's real.
I think you're a liar.
It happened. I bet you that match isn't very good.
Which one? All of them?
The Punk, Danielson...
Yeah, probably not. The Punk Danielson from the month before is very good.
Yeah, you got to throw Kane in there to make it better.
But what's crazy, arguably, the Punk Danielson is not as good as the Sheamus Danielson the month before.
How dare you?
In Sheamus's easily best match ever.
Dare you!
It's true.
Yeah, that's probably true. No Way Out 212. That match is a 3 1/4 by Wrestling Observer.
Yep.
But a 7.42 on Cage Match.
A little better than a 3 1/4. Almost a 3 3/4. That seems high for even if 2 of them.
Is
are
that
Danielson
Kane's
and
best
Punk.
match?
I mean, it's up there. At the end of the day, what is Kane's best match? Nobody knows.
All right, so the first match is Headbangers against Mark Marrow and the artist formerly known as Goldust.
Goldust looking crazy.
At several times, Jerry Lawler refers to Goldust as Maryland Dust.
Yeah.
And just referencing that he looks
was
vaguely like Marilyn
the
Manson.
height of Marilyn Manson.
This match is worthless. Headbangers are fine. Marrow
Yep.
is doing his fun boxing stuff.
He's doing his fun boxing gimmick.
Goldust is fine but gay.
Marrow and Thrasher, I think, did a good. Marrow goes for the TKO. It was Marrow called it the TKO, right? Yeah. Marrow goes for the TKO. Thrasher lands on his feet like right into a DDT. That was good. That's literally the only spot I can remember.
The whole match is just based around obviously Sable being the hottest thing going.
Oh, the best spot was the one at the beginning where the faces hadn't even come out yet, and it's Mero and Sable in there along with Goldust and Luna. And Mero says to Sable, "All right, so we got too many people in here, so I think there's only room for one beautiful woman in the ring. So get the fuck out of here!"
And send Sable out of there.
Yeah, and
Sable leaves for the whole match until the end.
Yeah.
And then at the end, she comes back out and starts getting into it with Luna, which then causes a distraction of, well, both Goldust and Mero outside trying to stop them from fighting.
Yeah.
Goldust gets back in the ring, and does he eat the stage dive?
No, he gets like rolled up.
Oh, he gets rolled up. Oh, of course, surprise roll up.
Yeah.
And the Headbangers win, and then afterwards there's a bunch of arguing and fighting between all of them, which leads to Goldust and Luna leaving, and then Mero getting in Sable's face for coming back down, and then he shoves him, and she leaves, and the crowd cheers real loud.
Yeah, which is setting up the
Mixed tag
of heel Goldust and heel Luna Vachon against heel Mark Mero and face Sable.
Yeah. I mean, this whole thing is for Sable.
It's all for Sable.
Yeah.
Which that in turn leads to a Mero versus Sable match,
which we get to
Loser
see.
Leaves town,
Which we get to see.
Yeah, I hope. I think Mero knocks her out.
I hope he domestic abuses her.
Yeah.
So the next match is easily the best match on the show.
Yes.
It's the WWF Light Heavyweight title match between champion Taka Michinoku and Pantera.
Ken Pantera,
as I refer to him. So Brian Christopher comes out after Pantera, and he's feuding with Taka. So he sits on commentary with Lawler and Ross. Well, yeah, that's the thing is the obvious
They're sure
booking
making it seem
is that
like
they are building to Taka versus Brian Christopher in a rematch
at WrestleMania.
However, it does not happen.
And never happens, right?
It never happens. We looked. It does not happen. So I don't know if Christopher had a little problem with the bears in the cave or the I got a bear in the cave.
Booger sugar.
Or they just decided, hey, this Mr. Aguila guy's a lot better than Brian Christopher at doing
a white wedding. I'm just making up
nice
cocaine euphemisms.
I like white wedding.
Well, it's a nice day for one.
It is sometimes, not always. Also, don't get married. It's for losers.
How about an all-white wedding?
That happens a lot. So yeah, I mean the match is very good.
It is good.
It is almost exclusively Pantera kicking Taka's ass.
It's 80 to 90% Pantera.
Like Pantera is bigger, like he's heavier.
Yeah, he's the Rudo,
but he's literally just hitting all of his spots. Like Taka does a little bit at the very beginning and then just gets cut off.
Very brief shine.
And Pantera does all of his fucking moves. Like
Pantera does every move.
Pantera misses like a running spot that Taka tosses him to the floor. Taka does his running jump up dive to the floor, like no hands, top rope to the floor.
Yeah.
Gets him back in the ring, and then Pantera just kicks his ass.
Yeah.
They do they did a brain buster on the apron.
Yeah.
Like a over-the-top brainbuster him to the apron.
Yeah.
And then as Taka sold to the floor and around the ring, Pantera ran, and so he's on the apron, and Topes through the turnbuckles into Taka, who just goes...
It was right against the guardrail.
Flying into the guardrail.
Crushes him.
Looks great.
That was great. They did a beautiful tilt-a-whirl arm drag.
Yeah, perfectly.
So
like
fast,
Pantera's
so
feet
smooth.
didn't even touch the ground.
So
like,
he did like a full flip and then the arm drag. Yeah,
never touched the ground until Taka rolled through.
Loved it.
On commentary, it's just Christopher and Lawler being annoying as fuck.
Really annoying, making us. And you're saying like against all odds, a heretofore thought impossible. This is making you hate Brian Christopher.
It's making me hate Grandmaster Sexay.
Yeah,
which I didn't think was possible, but I'm really starting to hate him.
Yeah,
good thing he becomes more entertaining and less annoying.
Is there anything he says?
Yeah. So
on commentary here that maybe puts anyone off, or is he pretty chill the whole time?
At one, like he's just talking about him and Lawler are just going back and forth about how there's no way Taka would ever beat him again. It was a fluke. Like there's like Pantera's the second best guy in the light heavyweight division, and Christopher's the best.
Yeah.
And then he proceeds to refer to Taka as a slant-eyed, which Jim Ross is less than impressed about.
Yeah.
JR is very like, all right, like. Like all he
The
wants to
guy
do,
from Oklahoma thought it was racist.
but he's not from Tennessee. So, but and then we just kind of were like, them Lawler boys, just having fun.
They at it again.
Yeah, at it again. Then, so the continuing with just Pantera doing constant offense.
All of his moves.
He then does the at the ropes. Taka runs, backflip over to the floor. Taka takes a real hard, solid bump to the floor. He then lays out like on his stomach, facing the entrance.
Yeah, and earlier in the match, Pantera had done a straight up somersault plancha to a standing Taka.
Yeah.
So and then when they were doing this spot, I'm like, they're clearly setting up another Pantera dive. So is he going to do some fancy different dive? Is he going to do just another somersault plancha? Which honestly I would respect. I like doing the same dive multiple times during a match. Not like you're like repeated one after the other tope. I want a somersault plancha 2 minutes in and a somersault plancha 12 minutes in.
Hey, if it works, if it looks good and smooth,
yeah,
just keep doing it.
If it works, it works. But this one was a treat.
This one was a treat. So he Taka's flat on the floor, and he, sure enough, hits the ropes, does a full-on somersault plancha over the top.
No hand somersault.
Just lands on Taka's back. I mean, Taka kind of moves a little bit, but he just completely, like, right on his back.
Rolls right through onto his feet. Beautiful, smooth. Loved it.
Yeah.
That's a scary spot to do.
I as a skinny little Twinkie boy like Taka, I wouldn't really be thrilled about taking it. Obviously, Pantera's a professional, but that being said, he's also a Mexican luchador, and they do not care about safety.
That's true. I've taken that move covered in chairs before, but not with no chairs.
Yeah. The chairs help.
They do. You're just sort of buried, and then like something kind of lands on you and rolls off. It's not,
it actually hurts the person doing the somersault plancha.
Oh, I'd be the guy under. Yeah, I'd be the bottom any day of the week.
Well, yeah, that's well known.
Any day of the week, especially if there's no penetration.
Yes. So after that, they get back in the ring, and then it's just more Pantera kicking Taka's ass. He does the lucha slam. He goes up top and does a big ass moonsault.
Well, yeah, and here I thought. After because he's done 100 moves to Taka. So I'm like, all right, he's going to get him down. He's going to go up for a big moonsault, miss the moonsault, and here comes Taka's comeback. No, he hits the moonsault. 2 count. And then he's like, I'm going to do it again. And again, I respect doing the same move over and over. This time he misses the moonsault. And now it's actual comeback time. And I thought it was going to be Taka goes up to the top, missile drop kick, Michinoku driver, the end, which would leave the offense at about 95-5 in favor of Pantera. Instead, because Pantera's kind of doubled over when Taka goes up to the top, hits like a cool like diving knee Destiny Hammer thing, which was rad, and then goes for Michinoku driver, and like, all right, here we go. And then Pantera small packages him, and things are still happening.
Yeah, things are still happening.
And then eventually there's like, because Pantera ends up on top, Taka like reverses another thing, goes to the top, finally hits the missile dropkick, hits the Michinoku driver. Yeah. We did it. Congratulations.
So after Taka wins, the Lawlers get in the ring to try and jump him. He runs out and escapes to the crowd. The referee has to hold Brian Christopher back from chasing after him.
Yep, of course, setting up Taka defending the title against Brian Christopher at WrestleMania. Right? And not Aguila.
Not Mr. Aguila.
In a match that Dave Meltzer gave 1 1/4 stars.
Because he's...
but I think is great.
Because he's a racist.
Against whom?
I'm going to go the Mexican.
You know what? I think you're right. Got my eye on you, Dave. I know you live in California, and I think that gives you a pass. But we're watching.
And pass?
Me and my Latinx brethren.
Latinx.
Well, men... Latinx men are Latinxos, and Latinx women are Latinxas. That's how you tell them apart.
Gotcha.
That's how you differentiate them by gender. Okay. That's how you differentiate Latinx by gender. I got it figured out.
Good.
Don't you worry.
So the next match is completely worthless. It's the Godwins as heels, where Henrio is wearing his Confederate flag shirt. However, they are in Tejas, so there is also a massive Stars and Bars flag in the crowd.
Yep.
And they are against full-blown heels, the Quebecers.
They're definitely heels.
Jacques and Pierre. Now, Jacques Rougeau comes
Tell me about Jacques.
with the most amazing skullet.
It's the longest I've ever seen his hair.
So long, but so bald, and
Big
he
old
is
bald spot.
rocking it.
Yeah, he's 100% owning it.
He is somebody from Quebec in the late 90s, and that's how they all look.
Yeah, because you were saying it's not a case of him growing his hair long so he can cover up the bald spot.
Yeah, or to like make people distracted from the bald spot.
The bald spot's the centerpiece.
Yeah, the bald spot is important to the hair.
It is. It is an important part of the whole.
We were kind of thinking that like, oh, maybe this match will be a hoss fight.
It could be a fun like
it's
mean
four
guy match. It's
big
like four
dudes.
big tough guys.
But nope.
Instead, it just kind of sucked.
Yeah, I mean, there was Jacques jumping off the top to the floor on Henry.
Yeah,
Pierre
which I think made us both yell "High flying Jacques" at the same time.
and then PCO does his cannonball.
And those are the only things that happen.
I mean, yeah, it's honestly just like a boring throwaway house show tag.
Yeah,
team
they
match.
were putting in time.
They were doing nothing. It was funny on the way to the ring. Jacques was yelling about Wayne Gretzky scoring the game-winning goal in the Nagano Olympics
at the Olympics going on in Japan.
Oh,
interesting.
Weird. What's happening right now?
Time is a flat circle, baby.
It is a flat circle. So
your flapjack tits.
The finish was really fucking bad. It was just.
The finish was such a not a finish.
It was Pierre trying to back Phineas up towards the ropes, and Henry standing on the apron.
He gets up on the apron where they're on the side they're doing that, and Phineas kind of ducks, and Henry kind of clotheslines Pierre or Jacques or whoever it was.
It was Pierre.
And which in any other universe is just like a
heel
cutoff
tag.
or a change of momentum, something to set up a tag. Here, finish, take it home, you're done. That's it.
See ya.
Clothesline from the apron, death finish.
Yeah.
You stay down.
Murder.
Yeah.
This match was nothing. It was garbage.
Disappointing.
The next match is NWA North American Heavyweight Title match.
NWA at the height of its popularity in 1998.
So champion Jeff Jarrett.
Clinton's in the White House. NWA's on the up and up.
Jeff Jarrett defending because now he's part of the NWA faction of Barry Windham, James Cornette, Ricky Morton, Robert Gibson.
The heel Midnight Express.
Yeah, heel Midnight Express wearing like douchey black long jackets with airbrushed like NWA stuff on the back of it. Like just so on brand for them.
Very.
Completely out of place. And so he's defending the title against Bradshaw, who is, of course, the former partner of Barry Windham in the new Blackjacks. Bradshaw still wearing his Blackjacks gear.
Yeah, somehow cosplaying both Blackjack Mulligan and Stan Hansen at the same time.
Yeah, and judging by the way he works the match, he is very much just being Stan Hansen.
That one's more Hansen than Mulligan, because it just looks like everything he does hurts.
Yeah, so he comes to the ring with a giant bull rope, and as he gets to the ring, they all scatter, all the back heels scatter out of the ring. Jarrett gets out, but he doesn't get away from ringside, and Bradshaw swings the rope over the top rope as hard as he can, and like is millimeters away from clobbering Jarrett in the face with it. He then takes.
You really would have whacked him.
Yeah,
you would have got him good.
You would have got him real good. He then takes a couple swings at Windham and Cornette on the floor. Then Earl Hebner comes and decides to throw out all of the heels except
How about Girl Hebner?
No thanks.
And he's got tits.
No thanks.
Okay.
He throws everybody out of.
You sure?
Yeah.
One more pitch.
Okay.
And pretty makeup.
No.
No? Okay, you know what? No one listening can blame me for trying.
I'm not interested in trans Earl Hebner. So he throws everybody out.
Your loss. Okay, one more, and then I'll. You know what? I'm gonna let you finish. Except I'm not. Trans Dave Hebner.
No, I'm not interested.
Damn it.
Anyways,
all you, man.
Cornette can stay because he has his manager's license.
Yeah.
The match is 100% just Bradshaw working as Stan Hansen.
Yeah, it's Bradshaw kicking his
Big
ass.
ass boots to the face. He's kicking him in the back with cowboy boots on.
That probably hurts.
Throwing big punches that probably are stiff.
Punches, chops,
He just beats,
forearm clubs.
he just beats the shit out of Jarrett until eventually
A labored powerbomb where he doesn't lift him as high as he should.
Yeah, that might have been Jarrett though, not wanting to take it.
Could have been
I
Jarrett.
feel like
being
Jarrett's
a pig.
notorious for taking bad power bombs
That might be true.
and bad razor's edges.
That being said, this is not the worst powerbomb on the show.
No.
Yeah.
No. So Cornette gets hard weight over the top into the ring. He then he takes a silly Cornette bump. He then whips him into Jarrett and then takes a silly Cornette bump. While the referee's
Are you noticing a trend?
Well, the referee's trying to get Cornette out of the ring. Jarrett goes and grabs the tennis racket, and then he blasts Bradshaw with the tennis racket, which gets him automatically
I hate the fucking just like blatant DQ. Like, good guy is winning, so bad guy comes in and hits him with the thing at the end.
I think it works more in a more important match than just some throwaway who gives a shit NWA.
Yeah, like you really needed to do that in the NWA North American title match.
Yeah, but apparently you do. So after that DQ, Bradshaw no-sells it. He gets up to beat up Jarrett, but outruns the rest of the NWA guys. They start beating up Bradshaw. Wyndham does a big-ass clothesline on him. Then when they're about to pick him up to do something else, outruns LOD, and they clean house.
Yeah, and then you were like, oh, LOD must be in the next match, and they're seamlessly transitioning right into it. And then we look at the match list, and we're like, oh, they're not on the show. This is it. They had to put on their
wrestle.
They had to put on their gear and make up for this.
Well, sometimes you gotta do a lot of, look at Sting now. Sting puts his fucking
Every day.
makeup on every show and
Every
never
damn
does
day.
anything. So, yeah, whatever. Then in the back, we get a promo with the Nation, all the members talking about their match tonight. And this is very much like you can tell how incredibly talented and big The Rock is going to become. He's got so much charisma and attitude and ego. As a character, he's such a focal point of everything. Because
it's a delight.
Michael Cole is interviewing Farouk.
Yeah,
The Rock is to the side.
The Rock never
flexing eyebrow.
Yeah, The Rock never has the microphone. Am I correct? It's only Farouk talking.
It's only Farouk talking.
Yeah. So while Farouk is on the microphone, The Rock does an entire silent promo.
Just on The Rock, being The Rock.
Yeah.
And then at some point you get the amazing, incredible, GIF. I'm sure if you're a wrestling fan, or even maybe not a wrestling fan, you've seen it.
You've probably seen it.
Farouk talking about how he's grown up in the toughest, meanest streets, and The Rock gives a full, comical, cartoony,
so good.
360 eye roll with a big,
Yeah, the breath and the head movement and the eyes, the whole thing is he's being such a bitch,
such a rich bitch. But yeah, it's perfect. It's so good.
Yeah, you can really see how good The Rock is becoming.
The Rock is really going to become a huge star.
Yeah,
there's no doubt about it.
Yeah, what he should do, because he's he's really funny, really charismatic, and very big, very good shape. And what he should do is keep doing this for a while, become one of the most popular wrestlers of all time, go to Hollywood and do action movies.
All right, I'm with you.
You with me?
I'm with you.
And then after some action movies, want to branch out, have more range, and do more varied roles. So lose 50 pounds so you look like a more normal person.
I gotcha.
That goes nowhere.
Oh, no.
And then you gain 200 new pounds of muscle.
Gotta make up for it somehow.
And become twice as big as your biggest day in professional wrestling.
absolutely.
You're an absolute monster.
You are barely a human being.
Yeah, you're more Rhino.
You are not
than anything.
Yeah, you are not classified as a human being.
Yeah, you like not a lot of people know that. Like, he may run for president, he may win. The Rock is not allowed to vote. He is not considered enough of a human to vote.
His genetic makeup is not human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sir, look, we love your movies. My son's a big wrestling fan. Rhinos can't vote. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
That's what the Voting Rights Act is for, right?
Yeah. To keep out black rhinos.
Yeah.
White rhinos can vote.
Absolutely.
Black rhinos, not so much.
Yeah. Albino rhinos get 2 votes.
Double votes. So the match is Ahmed.
You know what? I don't see there being a better one than that. Write down black rhinos can't vote. That's gonna be the description for the podcast.
All right. So the match is Ahmed Johnson, Ken Shamrock, and the remaining 3 members of the Disciples of Apocalypse, 8-Ball Chains and Skull.
R.I.P. Brian Adams.
Versus,
I mean, R.I.P. now. He went to WCW then.
Yes. Against all 5 members of the nation.
The only good nation.
Yes.
The all-black nation. Where they almost, but not quite, just to spite us, almost lined up at the beginning of the match in order of skin tone.
It was like if D'Lo and
2
Rock
switches.
had switched, and if Farouk and Kama had switched,
They
it
had
been
it.
perfect.
Because the order light to dark is D'Lo, Rock, Farouk, Mark Henry.
Yeah, and they had it Rock, D'Lo, Farouk, Mark Henry. So Mark Henry was the only one in the right spot.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
He knows he's the
pro.
darkest.
He's an Olympian.
He knows he's the darkest.
He knows he's the darkest.
So I don't know. The match is fine. It's
fine. Nothing happens per se.
It's hard when a lot obviously Ahmed's, even though at this point he's like a 5-year veteran, 6-year veteran of wrestling. Like, when did he start in Global? In Global, like 93 and 2.
I'll give him 92. Say 6 years.
So 6 years.
5 or 6 years.
Shamrock realistically is like a 1-year vet.
I mean, he did some before MMA, and he's been back to it for 6 months.
Yeah. And 8-Ball Chains and Skull all suck.
Correct. Yeah, they suck on their best days.
And Mark Henry is very green.
Very green.
So there's some bits and pieces to work with, but ultimately there's not a whole lot going on. Like Chains, even though he is he's probably almost a 10-year veteran at this point.
I assume Brian Lee would have started, early 90s at the latest.
I'll tell you right now.
He's got some years under his
1988.
belt. There you go. 10 years.
And he sucks.
He sucks.
So, yeah, I mean...
But he did fall through 100 tables at the hands of Tommy Dreamer.
That is his one redeeming quality.
And that was cool.
However,
and he was fake Undertaker.
And he fell through all those tables, and for the longest time, I think a lot of people confused him falling through that
with Grimes?
With 911.
Oh.
I think a lot of people, before the internet came super popular and stuff.
Right.
I think a lot of people thought that 911 was the one that fell through all those tables.
Gotcha.
As opposed to Brian Lee.
Big guy, long hair.
But much bigger. Like 911 was way bigger.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, there's a weird lankiness to Brian Lee.
Yeah. And there's just a bad coordination, and he sucks.
He probably shouldn't have been arrested, but what are you going to do?
what are you going to do? There isn't really a lot to the match. There are some good bits and pieces of Ahmed and Kama doing some big muscular stuff, but just Haas fighting sort of.
I was surprised.
There's some great Shamrock stuff, like him, suplexing D'Lo, suplexing The Rock.
Yeah, there was some big explosive Shamrock stuff. I was surprised how into it, standing on their feet, the crowd got when everyone got in the ring.
Yeah,
that's a surefire get the crowd into it.
Yes.
Multi-man, everyone's in.
Yeah, and also too, just because Mark Henry got tagged in, and he immediately said to tag Ahmed in, and that got a big
pop.
That got a big pop for Ahmed. But yeah, I mean, ultimately the match was nothing. when they all got in and started brawling, like the crowd erupted. They eventually separated. There was like a real sloppy steak. There was a sloppy Farouk and Chains like miscommunication of a clothesline in the corner.
Yeah,
where like I don't know that Farouk knew that Chains was coming with a clothesline.
Someone didn't know.
Then they all eventually it's all just brawling to the floor. Rock goes to cheap shot Shamrock, who blocks it, gives him like an armbar takedown, transitions right into the ankle lock,
taps his ass out,
and The Rock almost immediately taps out.
Yeah.
So the good guys win, they leave, then the rest of the nation gets in the ring, and they're all mad at The Rock for tapping out.
Yeah.
Then The Rock and Farouk get in each other's faces, which leads to Mark Henry, Kama, and D'Lo trying to separate them. Farouk shoves D'Lo to the ground, then D'Lo wants to fight Farouk, and then Kama and Mark Henry separate them. The Rock goes to leave. Then there's a bunch of jaw jacking. The Rock gets back in the ring, jaw jacks with Farouk again.
Like, look, then we have to do the pose.
Then he makes he makes Mark Henry, Kama, and D'Lo do the pose, and like Farouk's sort of not interested in doing it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean it's good storytelling for sure. Yep. Of Farouk is an old man, and The Rock is the new hotshot.
Yeah.
So The Rock's got a double thick hog. And he's going to take over.
Yeah, and we're set up for Rock defending the Intercontinental against Shamrock at Mania, which Shamrock doesn't win. Might be a DQ.
It's a DQ.
Don't stop doing...
No. You don't tell Vince Russo how to live his life.
Don't do DQs at Mania. Okay.
You should also have the heel win to send everyone home.
True.
Yeah.
Hey... Are you having your first show in over a year with fans due to COVID? Might I suggest opening with a heel win? And, hear me out, closing with one.
Oh!
Yeah, I know. I know.
I'm interested.
Yeah?
Why care about the fans when you can have the bad guys win? So the next match is Kane...
Why fuck the fans when you could fuck a man?
Or fuck a fan. Put your dick in a fan.
I tried it.
Oh.
Don't do it.
Oh, okay. Bad idea?
Yeah.
Even if it's hot out and you want to cool down your penis?
Forever?
You want to cool down your forever rock hard penis?
I was too hot, so I cut off my penis in the fan.
Hey, testicles produce heat.
That's true.
Get rid of your testicles. You won't be hot.
I'm listening.
So the next match is Kane versus Vader. In the promo package, we got to see the most amazing things.
First we fast forwarded through, and then we saw some things, and then we should back up a bit and watch this in real time.
So they obviously had some kind of interaction on Raw.
Yeah.
Where they were after a Vader match, I guess, Kane came down and they started brawling.
Because we saw in Fast Speed, it looked like some kind of wacky powerbomb or like kind of Cesaro's neutralizer, DDP's trip to the diamond mine, what have you. So we watched it in a regular speed.
Yeah.
And Vader gives Kane entirely purposely, like gets him up in regular piledriver position, very purposeful, and then drops to his fucking knees in a Ganso bomb.
Gives him a fucking Ganso
Holy
bomb.
shit. PSO 1 year before the Ganso bomb.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was 99.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Then... At the end, Kane obviously...
Whoa. Kane, not to be outdone.
Picks up big old Vader for a tombstone.
And, I don't know, paralyzes
him? Just kabonks him. Like, Kane... Okay, look, Vader is a big, heavy dude.
Agreed.
And, yeah, Kane's a big, strong guy.
Also
but
agreed.
When you have to hold a guy that high and drop to your knees, you protect your knees. You do not protect that man's head or neck. So Vader goes, like, bonks his head right in the map.
It's like his head lands at a different time than Kane's knees.
Yeah.
Like Kane's knees go first, and then Vader's head. Boop boop.
Yeah, it's
not
really
good.
Really silly. Again, this match was kind of nothing. It's all
Paul Bearer was very funny.
It's all brawling. Yeah, like,
Paul Bearer he's changed his shtick. He's gone because he's doing a lot less like yelling and talking.
Yeah.
Now he's posing.
He's being cocky.
He's posing and doing faces, and they're very funny.
They're very funny, yeah. He's definitely like hands on hip, chest pushed out.
It's great.
Like pouty kiss face at the crowd. Like, Yes.
Young,
Look at me in all my glory.
young fuckable Paul Bearer.
Yeah.
Well, now that he's fucked Undertaker's brother and made him his brother, he's on top of the world.
On top of the world, baby.
Yeah.
Nothing can knock him down.
Except heart disease.
Yeah, being fat and heart disease. Yeah, it's nothing. It's brawling. There's other than Vader doing a moonsault and
like Kane pretty much isn't allowed to sell.
Yeah, so
like every time. Because I don't know if, until right near the end, I don't know if Vader knocked him out of his feet. Because even when he clotheslined him out of the ring, Kane lands on his feet outside the ring.
Yeah. The only time he was knocked down was the Vader salt. And then after the Vader salt, he immediately sat up.
Yeah, like Vader didn't pin him right away after the moonsault. But then before he can even think about pinning him, Kane just sits up.
Yeah.
And so did this match have the wonky powerbomb?
Had the wonky powerbomb.
Yeah. So it was the powerbomb a guy onto his tailbone spot, which just sucks.
It just is awful.
There's two ways to rotate. You can under or over rotate a powerbomb. Yeah. Both are bad. I would argue that under rotating like this is worse because over rotate, he's too high angle and lands on his shoulders neck.
And but at least you can tuck your neck.
Yeah,
and take the bump,
which is bad. But the under rotate, first you smash your tailbone, then you whiplash your neck.
Yeah,
it sucks.
And you sort of like compress.
Yeah,
like your whole body like accordions.
Yeah.
So you
get spinal compression and then whiplash.
Yeah, I would much rather take the
give me the high angle. 100%. Give me the high angle. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame him for the under rotation. They're both big. Big, heavy dudes. And the finish is so Vader at one point like gets the fire extinguisher and sprays Kane in the face,
which is smart because Kane's made of fire.
And also the commentators state that they think Kane can only see out of one eye because he's got
he's got a crazy contact.
Yeah. But the finish is just he no sells and then gets Vader up for a tombstone, and we're like, okay, this time he's gonna do it safely. And we were wrong because he doesn't.
I'll tell you what, he got him up and into position very well.
Ready to drop him.
Yeah.
And then
maybe he was mad at him. I don't know. He fucking domes him again.
Kane weirdly it's almost like he's hesitant to drop.
Yes.
And then he goes to one knee first almost. Yeah. And then the second knee, and then Vader crumbles.
It was different than the first tombstone of Vader, but equally bad.
For sure. It was bad. That's how you hurt someone.
It is. Especially when they're over 400 pounds.
Yes. So then...
Like The Rock.
Kane leaves, and Vader's paralyzed from the neck down, and they have to drag him to the gurney...
face down on a stretcher.
When they get him to the gurney, they don't bother to get him on it properly, so they just roll him to the edge and then just roll him over face first onto the gurney to drag him out of the ring.
So squalid,
so funny, just and so
get this pig out of here.
Yeah, get this fat piece of shit out of my ring. So the main event is a no disqualification 8-man that was supposed to be D-Generation X against...
Well, technically the Outlaws weren't in DX yet. They were just friendly.
Fine. DX of Hunter and Sean.
Correct.
And their friends, the New Age Outlaws.
And their New Mexican friends.
Their New Mexico
Road Dogg.
Trash, Road Dogg, and Billy Gunn.
With their cool Navajo-inspired turquoise
Mesa.
gear.
Yeah. Going against Cactus Jack, Chainsaw Charlie, Owen Hart, and Steve Austin.
Eclectic.
The reasons... Well, number one, we discussed that earlier in the show, they were on AOL Online, and it was Kevin Kelly...
Oh, sorry, they were on America Online. Okay. You can catch that at the ATM machine.
Thank you. The Ass to Mouth Machine.
Ass to Mouth
Machine. My MMA fighting name. My nickname. Uh-oh. I gave him the giggles.
You were going to say, that's my girlfriend.
Ass to mouth machine? No.
No,
That's not.
No, I know, but
That's not something
it would
you do
just
with
be a
someone
funny
you
thing to say.
That's not something you do with someone you love, Scott. That's what you do with a whore.
Hold on, Clerks 2 taught us you only do ass to mouth with someone you love.
No. Because you don't.
They were saying never go ass to mouth.
You don't
but
want
like,
your poop dick
No, I know.
in their mouth
It's
and
gross.
then you kiss them.
I agree with the first part
do
of
it
the
with a
theory.
hooah.
I agree with the first part of the theory. You never go ass to mouth. I think that's fairly safe.
Ass, mouth, vag. In that order.
In that order. What a good order.
This just in. Put this just in you. Which one of these hair holes
Now-
do you breathe out of?
Ass, mouth, vag, good order, but not order of preference. Because as we established, that was mouth, ass, vag, vag, distant third.
Distant third. If I have to.
If there's time.
So on America Online, they were talking to Cactus Jack. So Mick Foley sort of doing Cactus Jack.
Yeah.
And Chainsaw Charlie, but it was Terry Funk straight up being Terry Funk.
Why-
So why isn't he just Terry
Why
Funk?
is he Chainsaw Charlie?
Because they thought the name was cool.
But he's Terry Funk.
And he's talking like Terry
And he
Funk.
looks, talks, and sounds like Terry Funk.
Couldn't tell you.
I need a deep dive into what the fuck was going on.
Ask Mick Foley. Maybe he'll tell us. So
Hold on, we got Terry Funk. Hear me out. Throw some panties on his
yeah,
face
with some powder in it.
with some powder in it, and call him Chainsaw
And give him a
Charlie.
chainsaw that doesn't really have a chain on it, but we'll
Yeah.
play the sounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're getting a promotion.
Done. I'm Carson Siemens now.
I think Cayman Seaman.
Seaman? What
Is that a human being's name?
He's half croc and half cum. He's a cum croc.
Or like just a special edition of those shoes that they're made out of cum instead of gel.
Cum crocs?
Yeah.
Yeah, good idea.
Oh, you got the cum crocs?
Solidified cum as crocs?
Yep.
Oh, amazing. So the team of Triple H and the New Age Outlaws does not have Shawn Michaels.
No, because Shawn, don't tell anyone, but is basically paralyzed.
Yeah. He is currently sitting at home doing as many prescription drugs as he
Pilled
can.
up, out of his mind, doesn't know where he is not watching this pay-per-view, I fucking guarantee you.
Yeah, couldn't even tell you what day it is.
Yeah.
So he's out. They decide to randomly replace him with someone.
Savio Vega.
That person is Savio Vega, presumably because him and Austin have had a history.
I like you came up with a better headcanon reason than they gave. Their reason being nothing?
They needed a fourth.
Yeah.
Because I guess the Outlaws and Triple H said they would do it 4 on 3.
Uh-huh.
And the Office decided...
Yeah, because the story is, like, Savio was WWF assigned,
Yeah.
right? As the fourth
Yeah.
guy. Like, they didn't pick him.
They needed a fourth,
Yeah.
and they assigned Savio.
Yeah.
So
Weird.
Yeah, so Savio gets put in the match, sure, which is fine. Again, I don't think this match was really anything.
It was
There was
some
some
stuff.
fun chair shots.
Yeah, Foley got... there was a point midway in the match where they found as many different ways as they could to bop Foley with chairs.
Yeah. There was a moment in the match where Terry Funk got paralyzed.
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay.
So, again, this begins with more chair bopping. So, Funk is in the ring with half of his body out
Yeah.
towards the outside through the middle rope. Triple H bops him, and then hear me out, bops him one more time,
Yep.
and then stops bopping. Let's be very clear.
Very
the bopping
clear.
stops.
He does not bop again.
We stop the bop. At which point, upon receiving the 2 bops, Terry Funk slowly, and I think Triple H saw what was going on, saw that Terry Funk had no intention to protect himself, because he sort of grabs Funk by the belt to, like, slow him.
To slow him going to the floor.
Because Funk just basically, like, slide free falls like over the middle rope to the floor 100% vertically onto his own head, making zero effort to protect himself along the way.
Absolutely. just attempting to hurt himself.
It was very funny.
It was very, very funny. So yeah, there's there's tables, there's barbed wire, there's tons of chairs.
Yeah, they got barbed wire in, and they just
Billy
like
Gunn takes a really big snap back bump on the floor from Austin.
Yeah, they just brought out barbed wire and just put it on Mick Foley,
Like wrapped Foley in it and just beat him up.
And then he was just in barbed wire for the rest of the match.
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't really a whole lot
I don't think
big that happened.
Did Austin do much of anything until the end? I feel like Foley did the lion's share.
Foley did a lot of the work. Owen did a lot of the work.
Yeah, Owen did some shit
then
too. Yeah.
Austin mostly just beat up Savio and Billy Gunn on the floor. Like he just brawled with them.
In terms of like time as the legal man, very little for Austin.
I would imagine in my head, Sean's already fucked up.
Yeah.
You're kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
But we need to protect you.
That's what I'm thinking.
To win at Mania. So Austin did as little as possible, but he still got the win.
Yeah.
He got the hot tag. He cleared house on punches.
Yeah, just like punches all four of them to death.
Punches all four of them. Then he gets Road Dogg, just kick, bam, stunner, pin,
done.
Wins the match.
Which is exactly what they should have done.
Absolutely. Billy runs in, kick, bam, stunner. They get out of the ring. Everybody leaves the ring. He's celebrating. Then Chyna gets in. She gets in his face, and Austin's kind of like, I'm not going to hit a woman.
Heavy air quotes.
And Chyna continues to antagonize him, and Austin decides to be the bigger man. He's going to leave the ring.
Yeah.
When he's leaving the ring, she like pats him on the back like, oh, it's like, see ya, pussy, and then gives him the double birds. And Austin's like, well, I guess technically you're not a woman. So he gets in the ring, kick, bam.
He's like, oh, I didn't notice your Adam's apple.
Or giant penis. It's like a thumb.
This changes things. Stop doing the sucking on the thumb thing. I've never cared for it.
Yeah. And gives her a stunner, and she takes it pretty good.
She takes it fine. Yeah.
For someone who's probably never taken a stunner before.
For someone who's never was and never became good at wrestling.
I don't know. This Chono match.
No.
That Chono match would...
The 2002 Chono match is not as good as you think it is.
It's really not. It is absolute dog shit. How about her mixed tag match at Sacrifice 2011 where she teamed with Kurt Angle against Jeff Jarrett and Karen Jarrett?
Weird.
Yep.
I guess that rings a bell.
That's her last match.
That's her retirement match.
Yeah.
It's good.
Although her second to last match is weird.
Mm-hmm.
Of her and Chono teaming against Kazunari Murakami.
Wow.
And Ryota Chikuzan.
Both like Makai Club guys.
Yeah. That's her second to last match.
That's a weird second to last match. What's that, like 04?
02.
2, pardon me.
Yeah, she goes 02, doesn't wrestle again until 2011. But even before that, man, like her and the Great Kabuki against Tenzan and Chono.
Kabuki, fuck.
Tanahashi and Kenzo Suzuki defeat Great Muta and Joni Lauer.
And that Great Muta is not the Great Muta you think it is.
Oh, it's fake Great Muta?
It's Stamboli?
It is not. It is Omen or Troy Endress or Makai number 3.
So he's not like anyone else?
Nope.
He's weird.
That means
he's just like some fucking guy.
That means that Chyna has wrestled Tanahashi.
Yep.
Chono. Tenzan.
Yep.
Who else has she wrestled? Liger, Minoru Tanaka.
I like that she wrestled juniors.
Hiro Saito. Tanahashi on several occasions.
Yeah.
That whole Japan.
Did you know that
tour
Tanahashi is on record as saying Joni Lauer is his favorite opponent ever?
I'm sure he has.
Yep.
That whole Japan tour is
bonkers.
So, like she teamed with noted MMA fighter Justin McCulley. And Glamour Boy Shane.
What is going on?
In New Japan.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, man. Like, wrestled Yuji Nagata, wrestled Geto and Jado, wrestled El Samurai Nakanishi and Minoru Tanaka.
So
man,
weird.
Wrestled Blue Wolf.
Dolgosarun Sir Judby.
Correct.
The Blue Wolf.
The Blue Wolf.
If I could pull his brother's name, I'd say it now too, but I can't.
You coward.
The other Sir Judby boy.
You coward.
I can't remember it. It's also a crazy name. Mongolian is low-key nuts.
Yeah. She also had a one random match in UFO Legend in Japan,
Ooh.
where she wrestled against Chika Nakamura.
I don't know a Chika Nakamura.
There's no page for
Huh.
her. So literally, her last match on WWE television was Judgment Day 2001 against Lita,
Yeah.
defending the women's title successfully, and then leaving
see
the
ya.
company. Wow. I like that she went from wrestling men to wrestling women. Like the complete opposite.
It's such a strange progression.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh, here you're wrestling against Billy Gunn. You're wrestling against Val Venus. You're wrestling against Dean Malenko and Eddie Guerrero.
and
you're wrestling against Chris Benoit, Perry Saturn, Steve Austin.
Feud with Jeff Jarrett over the IC title.
And then you're like, oh, I'm gonna wrestle Ivory, Molly Holly, Lita, and then back to men.
So strange.
No. Anyways,
No. May I say the sentence you were about to say?
No.
I know what it is.
What is it?
I'm glad she's dead. I'm right, aren't I?
I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know.
We'll see.
History will be the judge.
Correct. History will be the judge.
If it turns out in 10 years we're all glad she's dead, then you were right.
Then I was right.
Yeah. That's fair.
So that is the end of In Your House 20, No Way Out of Texas. It was bad.
It was bad.
The cruiserweight match was pretty good. The light heavyweight match was pretty good. The main event was fine. It was fun at times.
A podcast episode that we definitely didn't have to re-record half an hour of.
Yeah, my the voice meter definitely didn't crap out halfway through, and then we didn't have to do another 40 minutes again.
If you can't tell that's the case, then we're good.
I don't think we're good. I think they're going to know.
There'll
be a very abrupt cut.
Are they going to be mad?
No, they don't give a shit.
They
don't care about the context, and as long as they can hear us
write a stern letter
talk.
to their congressman.
As long as they can hear us talk, that's all they care about.
Will they write their congressman Gary Condit and say,
Condit.
"Dear Congressman Condit, Scott and Drew definitely had to re-record part of their podcast because the recording equipment shit out. Also, you killed that girl."
We're gonna get canceled for saying that.
For our hot takes.
Gary Condit's gonna get us, man.
I mean, he has a history of getting people, so I will say that. Man, I remember a really cool back when I was into memes in the early 2000s, before memes were invented. I remember it might have even been that picture on the Wikipedia. I guess that's just his smile, so there's other pictures like it. But I definitely remember that with like sort of like a presidential seal type look around it, that where the text was "I'd hit it, then kill her." It's pretty cool.
That
pretty cool.
Pretty fucking good.
Back when memes were good. Back when all the memes were about murder.
Back when I could say whatever I wanted about anybody's skin tone.
Back when they were lining them up by skin tone.
Oh my god.
Okay, that Secret Letters S, that's the end of the show.
Give us money. Follow us on the socials.
PayPal.me/NotScottHansen.
Sarah's Hot Paws.
At Not Scott Hansen. Like, subscribe.
Share. Kiss my ass. Suck my wiener. Thick Hog community, what's up? Dude dogs. Peace out.
Double thick.
Double thick.